Hello, business students. Welcome to Business Research. Topic for today, the objective of the study and the gap of the study. Are you ready? Are you curious about maintaining your working memory at its peak while you're watching and listening to this video? Make sure that before watching this video, you hydrate yourself well to give you more focus in watching and listening this video. Because hydrating gives you more focus because our brain consists of water, mostly water. So hydrating makes your brain boost. And that is a study from American Psychology of Education and study of Jim Quick. And by just drinking water, it will speed up your reaction time by 30%. So kindly drink water first before watching and completing this video. And now here's our reminders. Listen carefully, attentively, and with comprehension. For attendance, type in your complete name in the comment box or below the video, and plus your positive manifestation, and make sure to have a screenshot of that because it will be attached to our Google Classroom. And make sure to give a thumbs up to the video. Make sure to have your attention in the discussion and answer the questions being asked. Questions will be in the beginning, the middle, or the end of the video. And this time, each student will have different questions, so make sure you listen carefully to the specific questions assigned to you. And make sure in answering, type first the question, then below the question is your answer. The answer must be typed in full with the letter of the correct answer and the words or the sentence of that correct answer. Is that clear? Then make sure to screenshot all of your answers because it will be attached in our Google Classroom as your proof of attending and watching the online class. And that will also serve as your class participation, which is 30%. Attach it in meeting 003, the objectives of the study. By the way, questions are also highlighting the previous discussion about the rationale of the study. So make sure you have studied our previous discussion. Submission of the attachment for today's meeting 003 will be on February 16, 2024, Friday at till 11:59 p.m. Late submissions there will be deduction of 50%. Okay. And I would like to greet everyone a post Happy Valentine's Day. But, well, let's normalize to celebrate Valentine's every single day. So, again, Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Now, let's have the discussion proper. Last time we talked about the rationale of the study. Now, let's talk about the objectives of the study. Plus, the another topic is about the gap of the study. So make sure you take note the rationale of the study because there will be questions about this. Here you can see the objectives of the study / the statement of the problem. We use statement of the problem if our research is a qualitative research, and we use objectives of the study if our research is a quantitative research. In the objectives of the study, it is genuinely the inquiry of the study. It addresses fundamental issues according to Simon's 2004. It is a question of interest to the field of the chosen topic, and it is answerable via gathering and analyzing the data. Also, here, according to Riston 2014, it is a problem statement that clarifies, explains, limits, and creates an expression of the subject under investigation, providing answers to the study's objectives and serves two critical functions. What are these functions? So the functions of objectives of the study: first, providing direction for the study. So it's a roadmap because it will provide you direction of your study, and it should be logically sequenced. Then after providing you direction, it will give you a unity, unifying all the study's efforts. And another inputs, objectives of the study. It gives the aim of the study. Characteristics of good study objectives are specific, measurable, achievable, reliable, and time bound. So it's smart. But now it's smarter. And when you make your objective the study, you phrase it in a declarative sentence style, not with question. So, in crafting your objectives of the study, you have your general objectives, and general objectives are written in a sentence or paragraph, sentence to paragraph form, while the specific objectives of the study, you specify it in a numbered format. I'll give you an example. Okay, here is the example of the objectives of the study. This one is a quantitative research. So this is how you craft your general objectives of the study. It is in a sentence form, or it could be in a paragraph form. Generally, the purpose of the study is to assess the work-life balance and job satisfaction of the local government employees of the municipality of Naval. Then here comes the specific objectives. The specific objectives, as what we have mentioned, it is what? It is in a number format. So specifically, it seeks to attain the following: determine the profile of the respondents in terms of, next to that is we have determine the work-life balance of the respondents. So as you observe, these are written in a declarative format, not in a question format. Next, identify the perceived job satisfaction of the respondents. Then next is ascertain the relationship between the profile of the respondents and their work-life balance. And number 5, ascertain the relationship between the profile of the respondents and their job satisfaction. This number 6, ascertain the relationship between the work-life balance and the job satisfaction of the respondents. And number 7, investigate the challenges of the department heads and employee management. And those are the objectives of the study in this specific research. And since they correlate the demographic profile of the respondents and the work-life balance and then the job satisfaction, so they correlate 1, 2, 3 objectives. So we can identify if they correlate because they have these objectives to ascertain the relationship. So if there are objectives like this, meaning there are correlations. They correlate the objective 1 to objective number 2, then objective 1, 2, objective objective 2 to objective 3, and then objective 3, objective 2, objective 1, and objective 3. So one objective 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. And if your objectives has correlations, you add hypothesis. These are the hypotheses. So since there are three correlations, you have three hypotheses there. But hypothesis is optional ha. If you are not correlating in your objectives, wala kay ingon ani na mga ascertain the relationship, correlate the relationship, so you don't have a hypothesis. Hypothesis is not applicable. Okay? So, as what you have seen in the example, there are two objectives. Objectives of the study is divided into two, the main problem or the general objectives. And then the other one is the sub-problems or the specific objectives. Naagi na siyang duha. Let us take note that the objectives of conducting a business study is to solve business problem. Okay? Because in your output this semester, you will going to make a market study. So we do the market study because we want to solve a business problem. Take note of that. Let us also take note that setting a clear objective or clear objectives in a business research or a business study will help the researchers select the appropriate research methods. Also, take note that having an objectives of the study in conducting your market study in a business research, it will what? Help you make decisions and help you solve problems. Another thing, if you clearly define the objectives of the study in your business research, what will give you? It will give you what? It will give a framework, a process of how you should collect data and analyze data in a logical sequence. I'll give you an example of a specific objective of a business research study is usually specifically business research study specific objective is about increasing the sales revenue. Now let's know the role of the objectives of the study in the research design process is if you have these objectives of the study, you can easily what? You can actually determine the research questions that needs to be answered. Kung wala kay objectives of the study, dili ka makadetermine sa mga research questions. So, because your objectives of the study is your basis to make your questions. And a well-defined objectives contributes to what? Contributes to provide direction and focus of the study. And when conducting your business research, stakeholders, they check on the objectives of the study because they focus on the senior executives, marketing teams, and investors. So those are the stakeholders' focus when you make your objectives of the study. They go straight to these people. And also what have been mentioned earlier, that objectives of the study will be your guide if you're going to make a hypothesis or not, because hypothesis is optional. Hypothesis based on it is based on your objectives of the study. Okay, recall the example earlier. You can play back this video and go back to that example I showed you. Okay, and make sure that in order for the research to be relevant and useful, we have to align the objectives of the study with the organization's goals. Okay, now the question for everyone. This is a question for everyone, because there will be questions specific for each student. Okay, so do you find it easy to make the objectives of the study? Let me know your answer. Share to me your knowledge. Type it in the comment box of this video and keep it simple. Okay, and I hope others will not copy paste someone's answer, because upon checking, there are students copying answers from someone and students are copying answers from online. So kindly keep it simple. Use simple English. Just simple answer. One sentence will do. If you find it easy to make your objectives of the study, get your answers from your brain cells based on the discussion. Thank you so much. Now, questions for each student. So listen carefully. If I'm gonna mention your name, you have to answer specifically on this question. Okay, I'll be showing questions on the screen. I'll be showing questions in the screen, and listen if your name is mentioned to answer that question. Okay? I hope you guys revisited the rationale of the study and then the gap of the study, because it has been mentioned in the previous discussion about the rationale of the study, and part of that is the gap of the study that you have to mention in the background of your study. Okay, so here's question. The first question will be addressed to the first question. Make sure you check on the question. Miss Angelio Maria Claire, answer this question in the comment box. Make sure you follow the instructions. You have to first type in the question and then the correct letter with the correct words or sentence of the correct answer. Okay? Type in the correct answer in full. And to Miss Mylene Abad, answer this question. So Alvarez Marites, answer question number 2. Ruby Jane Abalie, answer question number 2. Abinales Jonah Marie, and also Baguna Ernest John, answer this question. What is the main object of studying the rationale of this business research? In Cabozor Kaila, which of the following statements supports the rationale of the studying business research? Agan Gisila, answer this question. Amoroto Emery, when considering rationale of business research, which aspect is more important? Santina Marian Kenneth, when considering the rationale of business research, which aspect is more important? Coyos Estorga, Coyos and Astorga, answer this question number 6. Babale, answer this question number 7. Dilara, answer question number 7. Dilantar Fatima and Badilia, answer question number 8. Batistis and Giganto, answer question number 9. That's question number 9. Miss Gonzaga, Mr. Gonzaga, and then Bultron, answer question number 10. It's question number 10. Gonzaga, Bultron. Yagas, Cabradilla, answer question number 11. Kagadok, Malinaw, answer question number 12. Why is it important to communicate the rationale of the business research to stakeholders? Kagadok and Malinaw, answer question number 12. Munzaga and Camarines. Answer question number 13. Which of the following statements accurately describes the rationale of business research? Carceliar, Niniada. Answer in this question number 14. In what ways you can understand the rationale of business research to help avoid potential pitfalls? De Rosas or Zal, what is the main objective of conducting a business study? Pagatpat and Anjanet Delantar. Which of the following is not a typical objective of a business research study? De Lima and Potolin. What role does setting clear objectives plays in a business research study? De Lima and Potolin. Hervasio, Presigel. Which of the following statements supports the objectives of conducting a business research study? Hervasio and Presigel. Okay. Quizon, Gisulga. What is the importance of clearly defining the objectives? Hamin, Ragsag. Which of the following is an example of a specific objective in a business research? Hamin, Ragsag. Labaha and Ranan. What role do objectives of a business research study play in the research design process? What is the role of the objectives of a business research study play in the research design process? Ranan and Labaha. La Vega, Raipan. How can well-defined objectives contribute to the success of a business research study? How can a well-defined objectives contribute to the success of a business research study? La Vega, Raipan. Remulta, Lukahin. Which of the following stakeholders are typically interested in objectives of a business research study? Ritanal, Lumut. Answer question number 24. Luwania and Sampilo. Answer question 25. Luwania, Sampilo. Answer question 25. Santor and Matalacero. Answer question 26. Santor, Matalcero. Question 26. Miala, Suarez. Suarez, Miala. Answer question 27. Sumaya, Merez. Merez, Sumaya. Answer question 28. Muriel, Tiquilio. Tiquilio, Muriel. Answer question 29. Muriel, Tiquilio. Question 29. Tinos, Paril. Paril, Tinos. Question 30. Tinos, Parel, Parel, Tinos. Question 30. Tizon, Pavilion, Pavilion, Tizon. Answer question 31. Tizon, Pavilion. Question 31. Pedida. Pedida. Question 31. Pedida. Pregua. Pregua. Question 32. Pregua. Question 32. Rochelda. Rochelda. Question 33. Rochelda, question 33. Santuele. Santuele, answer question 34. Santuele, question 34. Tinapay Henry. Tinapay Henry, question 35. Tinapay Henry, question 35. Troyo. Troyo, answer question 6. Troyo, answer question 6. Veroshaw. Veroshaw, answer question 8. Answer question 8. Veroshaw, question 8. Villapania. Villapania, answer question 11. Villapania, answer question 11. Okay. Make sure you screenshot the questions you are assigned to answer so that you can type in the question before the answer. Okay? So watch and listen carefully on the specific question assigned to you. Read comprehensively so that you can get the correct answer. And before I end this video, a reminder for life: those who keep learning will keep rising in life. Okay? Take note of that according to Charlie Munger. So never stop learning, because we actually don't stop learning. Every day we learn. And once you're learning, you have edge in life. But also remember, because there are people who learns a lot, they want popularity. So never aspire for popularity, or do not aspire for popularity. Instead, aspire for effectiveness. Aspire to be effective. The more you learn, you'll use that learning appropriately, effectively. Because if you do, you will keep rising in life. You have an edge. And here are the 5 most famous laws in the world. Are you ready? Number 1, Murphy Law. If you're like this, the more you fear something happening, the more likely it is to occur. Do you do that? Do you think that way? So that's what we call the Murphy Law. Next, we have number 2, the Kidlin Law. If you write a problem down clearly and specifically, you have solved half of it. So if you do like this, then you're doing the Kidlin Law. So it's like doing a research also. If you have written the objectives of your study, and then you have written the gap of your study, then you already solved half of the problem. That's Kidlin Law. Or if you use it in your personal life, if you have problems, then when you write your problems, you already have solved half of it. We have number 3, the Gilbert Law. When you take on a task, finding the best ways to achieve the desired result is always your responsibility. Do you do this? If you do this, that you're doing the Gilbert Law. Another, law number 4, the Wilson Law. If you prioritize knowledge and intelligence, money will continue to come. If you're doing that, if you're doing madiskarte sa buhay, using your knowledge, then you're doing this Wilson Law. Usually scientists are doing this Wilson Law. Another, we have the Falkland Law. If you don't have to make a decision about something, then don't decide. If you're doing this, you're doing the Falkland Law. Okay. Well, I hope you will be reminded all of these reminders for life. And I hope you have learned a lot on this video. And for sure, you did learn a lot because this is a 30-minute, more than 30 minutes video. And with that, I would like to thank you so much for your effort. Your effort is counted and appreciated. Thank you, business students, for listening and watching and answering today's business research topics. Thank you so much and see you in our next video. Bye bye.